Hi guys, this is question 4. On question 4.1, we're given f of x is equals to 2 over x plus 1 minus 3. We can see a is positive, therefore we will use quadrant 1 and quadrant 3 to plot the graph. We can see q is negative 3 and p is, see there, it's negative 1. 4.1.1, calculate the coordinates of the y-intercept. Let us do that. Y is equals to 2 over x plus 1 minus 3. Four point one. They want us to calculate the y-intercept. For y-intercept, say let x equals to 0. Let x equals to 0. So if you let x equal to 0, y equals to 2 over 0 plus 1 minus 3. Y is equals to 2 divided by 1 is 2 minus 3. So 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Negative 1. So the y-intercept therefore is what? 0 and negative 1. That is the y-intercept. Okay, next question. 4.1.2. Calculate the coordinates of the x-intercept of f. Now they want the x-intercept, so 4.1.2. For x-intercept, say let y equals to 0. If y equals to 0, we have 2 over x plus 1 minus 3. This is the same as 3 is equals to 2 over x plus 1 is 3x plus 3 equals to 2. So solving for x, 3 goes that side, 2 minus 3 minus 1. Therefore, x is equals to negative 1 over 3. So x-intercept is negative 1 over 3 and 0. There we go. We have that. Okay, 4.1.3, they say sketch the graph and show the intercepts and the asymptote. Okay, I'll quickly show the asymptotes. X plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to negative 1. And for q, remember, y is equals to negative 3. So this I'm getting them, guys. I'm getting this from the equation from here. X plus 1 equals to 0 and y is equals to negative 3. Those are the asymptotes. So we have the asymptotes and we have the intercept. So we can draw the graph. This is 4.1.3. So let me do the asymptotes. This is negative 1, this one, and this is negative 3. There we go. We have negative that and that. And the intercepts, we know it has to be quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. So from this quadrant we can see it will not intercept the axis there. This side it will intercept. So we have a point there for the x-intercept, which we identified as negative 1 over 3. Negative 1 over 3, guys. Let me write it here. This coordinate here is negative 1 over 3 and 0 is the x-intercept. We calculated that. And another one here is 0 and negative 1. So this is 0 and negative 1. 0 and negative 1. These coordinates, we calculated them here, guys. Here they are. I'm just plotting them. So now I can draw the graph. It will pass through those 2 points. So the graph will pass through those 2 points. That, like that. That is the graph, guys. This is our graph of f. This is our graph of f, guys. Right? Then there's 4.1.4. 4.1.4, they say one of the axes of symmetry of f is decreasing. Write down the equation of axis of symmetry. So if it's decreasing, what are they telling us? They are telling us that y is equal to negative x plus c. They are telling us that the gradient is negative, is decreasing, is going down as we go to the right. So if you were to show it here, you can see as you move to the right, it drops down, it is decreasing. And we have the point, the coordinate we're going to use to find the equation is negative 1 and negative 3 from the asymptotes. You remember that. So we find C. Find C, we substitute negative 3 equals to negative into negative 1 plus C. Therefore, C is equals to negative 4. Therefore, the equation becomes minus x minus 4. There you go. That is the equation of symmetry. It is this line, equation of symmetry, passing through that point, which is negative 1 and negative 3, where the two asymptotes. There you go, guys. Let us go to 4.2. Let us answer 4.2. For 4.2, The graph of an increasing exponential function with equation of f of x is equals to a multiplied by b to the power x plus q. Realize that this x is the exponent of b, not of both. Is the exponent of b alone, not the exponent of both a and b. Be careful of that. It has the following properties. The range is y is greater than -3. So what do we know about the range? It is the y values, and they are saying it is greater than -3. So it is greater than -3. So meaning that we have an asymptote. That -3 is actually an asymptote. The horizontal asymptote is going to be equals to y equals to -3. The graph will not touch y is equals to -3. It will move up above that line. Why am I saying up? Because it is positive here, and they told us that it is increasing, so we know it's going to increase like that. Okay, and they also gave us a point there. They said the point 0 and -2. Oh, they gave us 2 points, point 0 and -2, and point 1 and -1 lie on the graph. So we have these 2 points to help us in solving. 4.2.1, they are saying determine the equation that defines f. So we have to find the equation of f. This means we have to find the value of a, b, and q. But q, we already know it because it is -3. They said range is greater than -3, meaning the graph does not touch -3. So that is the asymptote q is -3. We know that. So let us write the equation. (4.2) y is equals to ab x plus q. 4.2.1, I will say y is equals to ab to the power x minus 3. Now say use, then we have to use one coordinate, guys. We have to use one coordinate from the given coordinates. From these coordinates, we have to use one so that it helps us to solve. We're given one coordinate there and the other one there. So you're going to substitute these coordinates and solve the problem. Let's go back. So I'll take the first coordinate that was given, say 0 and -2. Right? 0 and -2, I will substitute them here. I will use them and substitute here. So y is -2, a multiplied by b to the power x is 0, minus 3. Any number to the power 0 is 1. So b to the power 0 is 1 because b represents a number. So this is going to be 1. So this is the same as a multiplied by 1 minus 3 minus 2. So when I take 3 to this side, it becomes -2, +3 equals to a. Therefore, a is equals to +1. We have the value of a. And I'm going to do the same thing again, but now I'm going to use another coordinate. So I'm going to substitute a and use another coordinate. Sub a and use another coordinate which we are given is 1 and -1. We're given 1 and -1. Let me quickly verify that. 1 and -1. There we go. So we're going to use that to substitute there. So I'm going to say y is -1 is equals to a. The value of a is 1 because we solved it here. And then there's b to the power x. X is 1 here. x 1 minus 3. B, any number any number to the power of 1, it's that, right? So b to the power 1 is b, and this is 1. We already have that. I'll take this negative 3 to the other side. This becomes negative 1 plus 3 is equals to b. Therefore, b is equals to positive 2. So I have both a and b. Then I can write the equation. Therefore, y is equals to a is 1, so I'm not going to write it because, okay, I'll write it, guys. It's 1. B is 2 to the power x minus 3. The reason I said I'm not going to write it is because it's 1. So whether I write it or not, we know it's there. It's the same as saying y is equals to 2 to the power x minus 3. Because 1, we know it's there. It's just we normally don't write it, but we know it's there because it's 1. Okay, that is the solution for that. 4.2.1. Let us go to 4.2.2. 4.2.2. Okay. Describe the transformation from f to h. If h is 2 multiply 2 to the power x plus 1. Okay. So let us quickly do that. So f 4.2.2. So we know f is 2 to the power x minus 3. But now it shifted and we have h, right? But how do we get to h? You'll realize that for h, you have 2x minus sorry guys, plus 1. Give us plus 1. So how did we move from here to here? So I'll show you guys. Let's look at it this way. We see there's 2 here, so we already know that they multiplied by 2. So let's do that. So this is gonna be h of x is actually 2 multiplied by f of x. So they multiplied by 2, that is why we have that. But now this becomes 1. So if you multiply 2 by 2 here, we have that. If you multiply 2 by 3, you have negative 6. So how from that negative 6, how do you end up with 1? Negative 6 to positive 1. So they added a 7. So negative 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 7 is going to be 1. So they added a 7. There it is. Then this becomes 2 multiplied by that becomes 2 to the power x plus 2 multiplied by that plus 7 becomes 1. So that's how they got there. So you can see the dilation factor here is 2, and then they moved it by 7 here, 7 units. So this is the same as saying dilation factor 2 and 7 units up. There you go. Or you can just look at this and that and realize from negative 3 to 1 is 4 units. From negative 3 to 1 is 4 units. So you can just say 4 units up, and the graph will automatically move by 1 unit to the left.